everybody, welcome back to our next featured guitar custom tone is lead tone. This is a classic soaring lead tone. Look in the upper left, it's user tone number 2. Alright, this is a brand new series, 100 custom guitar tones. I'm going to give you all. This will work with whatever you have. So you don't have to have the Boss eBand JS-8 or JS-10. Just look at my settings and try to dial it in and make them better if you can. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. Lastly, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, leave them below. And I'm using the Boss eBand JS-8. So this is a signature lead guitar tone. Let's get inside of it. So there's a snapshot. I'm using an amp, some effects, EQ, noise gate, delay, no chorus or any of those modulations. And I am using reverb. Alright, let's get into the amp. So if I get ahead of myself, let me just get back to that. There we go. So here is a amp modeling they call R Fire Vintage. That's modeled after a Mesa Boogie. So if you have a Mesa Boogie dual rectifier or Mesa Boogie rectifier, choose this amp for your lead guitar tone. Alright, there is my gain and there's my effect level. Alright, what's next? There is my bass, my middle, my treble, and my presence. Alright? I'm going too fast, just simply stop it and just, rewind it a little bit. But let's get you in and out of here and let's get you some free tones. Alright, what's next? Okay, so for effects, I'm using a overdrive distortion. In this case, we're going to go with a tube screamer. So I am using some overdrive distortion and I'm using a tube screamer. There's my drive, it's at 0, my tone is at 0, and my effect level is at 100. I got that trick from George Lynch. So he likes to use the tube screamer a lot, and he likes to go to two extremes. The drive at 0, the effect level at 100, or the drive all the way up, and the effect level like at 5 or 4. So for this tone, to make it soar, those are my settings for my tube screamer. Alright, what else? We do have EQ on this. Let's get inside the EQ. Alright. So for the EQ, we have -5 on the low gain, 0 on the high gain, and we have 0 on the level. See? Next, we have 500 on the low mid, 1 on the Q, and 0 on the gain. See on top it says high mid. Okay, we have 4.00. We have 1, and then we have 0. And lastly, we have low cut and high cut. We have flat on both. Okay? On my noise gate, again, I usually have it at 50-52. If you do not have release, that's totally fine. Just keep it at 50-52. The eBand JS-8 has a release. The JS-10 does not have a release. So 50-52, you're safe. I am using delay, obviously, for this tone. It's a soaring lead. You want the tone to ring out and have a nice little follow. So we are using delay. That is my delay settings for this tone. I'm using a stereo delay. There's my delay time, my feedback, and my effect level. Alright. And lastly, for this guitar tone, oops, sorry, we're not using chorus. See the bottom right? It says off, so I got ahead of myself. So we have delay, no chorus. So let's get into the reverb, and that's it. So I'm using a plate reverb. Again, you may have a whole bunch of reverb types. Go ahead and play with your reverbs and lock it in. There's my reverb time, my high cut, and my effect level. And that is my custom lead guitar tone for the Boss eBand JS-8. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, leave them below. Again, go inside. If it's too loud, drop the level of the amp. Not enough delay, too much delay, go into the delay, drop the level of the delay, and so on and so forth. Play with the reverbs. Make this sound really good, depending on your pickups, guitar, amps, and whatnot. Alright? If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, leave them below. I'll see you all in the next video. That is my lead guitar tone. Thanks, everybody. Bye.